everyone, it's Akia from DecembersDivine555. To all my December warriors, welcome back. To any new viewers, welcome to my channel. You know that you are all so welcome here. Sending you all peace, love, most importantly, truth. Okay, guys. I'm here today to do your deck review, okay, for the Mysteries in the Stars Oracle, created by DecembersDivine555 Oracles. And we're going to just get right into this deck review, okay? This is really not going to be about teaching anyone how to do tarot or, you know, really going deep into a reading on how to use the deck. I feel like with my style of reading, I take into consideration new subscribers, someone who may not understand tarot at all, someone who may not have a full grip on astrology. In my readings, that's just a part of my nature. Like, I like to really give a lot of perspectives and a lot of different views, because you never know who may be viewing. So in my readings in general, and a lot of readers don't do this, and that's, everyone has their own style. But, you know, and like when you do readings, sometimes you can feel repetitive because you have to always say your clause, okay? You have to repeat things because there could be someone viewing a reading today that had no clue that you were reading tarot on a platform for several years. So, and that one individual may have no idea how to really interpret a tarot reading, or may not have any clue where to begin with astrology. So it's my responsibility, I feel, to, when I do a reading, without making it too extremely intricate and long, to do a refresher on the clauses, the energy, the nature of energy, you know, when I'm describing like the major arcanas, kind of the planets that they represent, when we're going into the court cards, you know, what a King of Swords represents and what astrological signs is correlated to that particular card, because you have to take into these factors. So today we're not doing that with this Oracle deck review. I feel like if you're here, more than likely, and if you're new, then check out my readings. There's a lot of information in them, in, you know, about getting deeper into like understanding tarot and stuff like that. Okay, so this is a tarot, well, I'm sorry, not tarot, an Oracle deck review for the long-awaited Mysteries in the Stars. As you can see, it fits really well into a bag, mesh bag, plush bag, whatever you desire. This Oracle deck is not a large Oracle deck. I chose that direction for a reason, because it can work well with tarot. If you're traveling and you need just a quick message and you want to, you know, grab your Oracle deck along with your tarot, and you have a large enough bag, you can stick them both in. Okay, it can fit easily into this. It can fit easily into, say, if you have a special card holder, okay, that you love. The cards will fit easily into it without any trouble. So that's kind of why I chose this size. I originally thought of going not necessarily like 5x7, but like somewhere in between, you know, a little bit larger than, which this deck, the size of this deck is 2.75 inches by 4.75. Okay, so it's a standard like tarot size deck. It'll work well with your other decks. 70 by 120 millimeters. Okay, so here it is. And guys, before we get into the cards and really opening them up and going further, I wanted to talk a bit about the deck. Okay, so the concept of this deck has been brewing in my mind for quite a while, because I've always had this like deep connection to certain, I would say, legends, stars, celebrities, however you call it. Understand that you are the brightest star. Okay, never idolize any celebrity. Okay, you are made from the stuff of the stars. Okay, there's a universe inside of you. All right, but there is a connectedness, okay, that we all share. And through these energies that I've resonated with for different reasons, okay, that energy lives on. And Mysteries in the Stars is based off of certain legends or stars that have passed, okay? So this is not your average oracle deck, okay? This is an 84 card deck, all right? And because it is such a large number of cards, and we'll get more into like the card stock and all of that shortly, even though it's 84 cards, well, 85 with an insert with a beautiful message about the nature of the cards, okay, and some information about the cards. So it's really 85 cards, but you can choose or not choose to include that card in your deck when you're using it. But the fact that it's such a large number of cards, okay, not that large, okay, but large enough. It's a perfect card stock. It still shuffles beautifully. You don't have to break your knuckles or hurt your fingers trying to shuffle it. So it's a really, really nice card stock, and the deck works really well. It, you know, it holds in your hand really nicely. Okay, so 84 cards, 31 of those cards are cards that represent a star or an unforgettable legend. Okay, 3 of the cards are bonus cards, meaning that 3 of the unforgettable legends or stars are like dated, okay, much older, okay. So for instance, 3 of the bonus cards will not eventually have illustrations, okay. So this is the first edition of Mysteries in the Stars. The second edition is going to include all of the same cards except the mystery star card, okay, will have an image incorporated, okay, integrated into the zodiac card. I call it the zodiac star card. All right, in the first edition, there is no celebrity image in there. I have been in a creative process for over a year with this deck. All of the illustrations are complete. All right, and the second edition is going to feature these illustrations of my interpretations of these said legends, unforgettable legends or stars, integrated into the zodiac cards. So that's really exciting. And so 31 of the cards are unforgettable legends. In the first edition, it's a mystery. Okay, you as the reader, if this card comes out, you have This is card number 1, okay? And for whatever reason, depending on what type of reading you're doing, it's the Gemini card, okay? So you can utilize numerology, you can just focus on the zodiac to get your answer. You can look at these keywords and use that in terms of how you divine a message from the cards. But the first edition, again, is the True Mystery deck. The descriptions of this zodiac, Gemini, is of a unforgettable legend or star that's passed. Upon reading the descriptive words, you will know who this celebrity is, okay? You may or may not have to use the keywords depending on the type of reading that you're doing, all right? But the second edition, it will still have the zodiac, and it will have the image, my sketch, my illustration, my interpretation of this passed on legend, okay? So 31 of the cards are mystery star cards, zodiac cards, okay, with a description of a passed on legend. 3 additional cards, so actually it's 34 zodiac star legend cards, mystery cards out of the 84 card deck. 31 have the Orion constellation as a background with the zodiac of said passed on celebrity, legend, star, with a description and keywords that kind of describe that star's life, career, three of the cards are bonus cards, which I have here. Even in the second edition, when I incorporate my interpretations of these legends into the card, you'll still be able to see the Orion galaxy, but you'll see their image as almost iridescent, you know, in the stars. 3 of those passed on legends will not have sketches created by me or drawn by me. They are represented by these cards here. That's Taurus, Aries, and this combination card here. All right. The Taurus card is representing Shakespeare. The Aries card is representing Van Gogh. And this card here, which is Capricorn, Sagittarius of Fucus energy, is representing Joan of Arc. Okay, so those are my 3 bonus cards, which in this deck have images, while the other celebrity passed on legends are represented with the Orion galaxy in the background. But in the second edition, the actual sketches by me will be incorporated into the cards, okay? So a quick kind of blurb about the nature of the mystery zodiac cards. All right, so leading back to where we started, the first edition is the True Mystery deck. So you can utilize the card for the numerology in the top left-hand corner. The zodiac could be a way to divine a message, or you can use these descriptive words at the bottom. For instance, these words here, I'll read them off. I'm sure you'll be able to guess who the passed on legend is. And any of these keywords could go in line with what it is that you're trying to confirm or clarify. If you already started the reading with tarot, this will come out. Any of these keywords can resonate or clarify something that you've already pulled, energy you've already pulled on. So this card is number one. It's the zodiac of Gemini. Okay, this could just represent, may have nothing to do with the celebrity or the passed on legend aspect of the card. It could just be something that you're clarifying with tarot, and it could clarify, okay, that you're dealing with a Gemini, or Gemini energy is coming through. But the descriptive words for this mystery star card is prophet, poet, activist. Only fear of death. Until the end of time. Me against the world. Unconditional love. Changes. You could be doing a reading where you're getting a lot of information about someone who is, you know, getting a lot of Five of Pentacles energy, okay? Rejected, left out in the cold, dealing with poverty. And if you pull this card and it says, me against the world, then it's going to resonate. It's going to be confirmation. It may have nothing to do with the fact that this card represents Tupac, or the fact that it's Gemini, astrological sign. All right, so it's so many acids and aspects to this deck that it's a treasure chest full of information that can be pulled on. So it's a very, I wouldn't say simple, but it's simple yet thought-provoking, and a lot of energy went into creating something that could be accessible, beautiful, and full of, again, thought-provoking bits of information that can spark something, okay, in you, in your current, whoever you're reading for, or if it's just for you, for your own personal use to gain clarity or to get messages. It's so much in this deck. It's a beautiful quality. It's easy to use. And we'll get more into how you can use the celebrity star mystery cards with the deck, without the deck. And it's even going to be another level to this collection when the second edition comes out, and you can see these beautiful images of my interpretation of these passed on legends incorporated into the deck. All right, so that being said, we're going to get in a little bit more into the process of how the deck came about, and then we're going to just do a quick reveal and a look through the cards. We'll go through every card. Once again, this deck is now available on Etsy. It's available on my website. So you'll have an opportunity to see the cards. Okay, I'll probably link this video on Etsy, and that way you know exactly what you're getting before you purchase. All right, and thank you to everyone who supported Mysteries in the Stars Oracle, created by DecembersDivine555 Oracles, in the pre-sale, and all of you who've been on the journey with me in this process. So let's get into it, okay? So why the Orion Galaxy? First of all, guys, you are looking at one type of deck that I have. It has the rounded corners. I believe this is like a 1/2 rounded corners. So they are rounded, and I have a limited supply of the rounded. So if you want rounded, you'll just have to select that before you purchase it. But most of the decks that I am planning on continuing to have available, they're also rounded, but they are more square. Okay, so it's just less rounded on the end. So the deck that I'm going to show you here shortly, it has 1/4 rounded corners. So it's more like if you have like the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it's more of a square with a rounded corner. So you're not dealing with sharp corners, but it's still more of a square, but they are rounded off, like I said, 1/4 of an inch. So if you prefer rounded, then, you know, get your rounded deck while I still have them available. But why the Orion Galaxy for the Mystery Zodiac Star cards within your deck for the first edition? I keep reiterating that the first edition deck has the Orion Galaxy as the backdrop. It's for a particular reason. Okay. I have advertised the deck with some of my illustrations integrated into the Mystery Zodiac Star cards to give you guys an idea of what the second edition will look like. Okay, once again, all the illustrations are complete. We're just working on the second edition to get them integrated into the deck. Okay, so I think it's a great idea to have both. This one is great because it makes you think a little bit more as you're looking into this card. If you want to pull on the energy of what this celebrity or this mystery unforgettable legend was like, or their energy, or whatever their life represented, then this deck will come in handy. Because again, it makes you think and go deeper. So it will come in handy to have this deck and to have the second edition deck, because the second edition deck is it's going to be beautiful. Again, it'll have the image, the celebrity, and it'll still have this translucent image of the Orion Galaxy as well. Okay, so it'll give it a really mystical, kind of ethereal look. But again, this first edition deck is the real deal. It's the true mystery, okay? Because you're not going to see the image of the celebrity, but you have these descriptive words that will make it clear what energy you're picking up on or pulling from, okay? So, why the Orion Galaxy, okay? For the cover and the mystery star cards representing December's Divine 555 Oracle's first project, Mysteries in the Stars. Orion is clearly visible in the night sky from November to February. For me, this embodies the ideal of December's Divine 555 and the December warrior family, the darkest nights and the winter solstice, which I was born one day before. It also exemplifies December's Divine 555's known inspirational phrase, even in the twilight of the darkest and coldest night of December, remember that you'll be fine. Nothing can stop what's truly divine. Okay, also in creating my first deck, the Orion constellation resonates deeply with my soul and my star heritage. The Orion Wars is where I lost a mother and a sister. I was also disconnected from my twin flame during the Orion Wars. Nothing is forgotten. In fact, we can forget to remember that the past is the future and the future is the past. No thing stays the same. It's all a cycle that never ends and simultaneously never lasts. Therefore, the mysterious nature of Mysteries in the Stars was created with these unforgettable legends in mind that have truly touched my life and soul in some specific way on my journey. About 95% of the passed on celebrities I chose for this deck led very deeply complex and mysterious lives or ended this incarnation under mysterious circumstances. Through their experiences as they pass through this earthly plane, and also as the energy that continues on, because we are all part of the all, we can honor the space of masculine and feminine, light and dark, peace and war, as we explore the polarities, seek answers, and annihilate the illusions of duality on our journey within. Okay, so that is the decision around choosing the Orion constellation for the cover and the mystery star cards representing December's Divine 555 oracles and this project. Okay, Mysteries in the Stars. My true soul's path was awakened and sparked from a twin flame connection. Hence, another connection to Orion. Just as Orion, the hunter, is inseparable from his hound, so the Egyptians saw a connection between the constellation Orion and the most brilliant star in the heavens, Isis. Orion could be identified with Osiris himself, or considered to be his soul. Sirius identified as Isis, or as her soul. As Orion rises before Sirius, you can see the ancient myth of Isis searching for her lost divine partner played out before you as the constellation Orion appears to move through the sky ahead of the beautiful star. All right, so all of these factors brought together this idea and this desire and this passion to create Mysteries in the Stars. Okay, so hopefully that helps you understand the nature of the deck, okay, a little bit more. And we're going to go forward, okay, and try to really get into the physical aspects of the deck, and then moving on to the review, okay? So, that being said, we're going to open the deck. I've been holding up this deck here with the rounded corners for you, but I'm going to open up this deck because this is the deck after these limited amount of round cornered cards are sold out. Then I'll be going with the 1/4 inch rounded corners deck, okay? So you may resonate with the rounded corners. If so, then get them while they last. So as you can see, it fits well into like a mesh bag, okay? And here is the deck, all right? Really good cardstock. '84 cards, matte finish. So as you can see, it doesn't hold a huge glare. All of the cards have the same back. Okay guys, so this is not your standard Oracle deck, but this is a uniquely designed 84 special edition divination Oracle card deck with images, numerology, and keywords. This is a spiritual tool for the novice and advanced stages of your journey. All right, so each deck will come with an insert card, okay, sharing the deck's philosophy and overall direction and intention of the oracle and its mysteries. Okay. So, once again, a deeply profound yet surprisingly simplistic and thought-provoking oracle divination creation that sparks, invokes, and inspires. There are shadow and light aspects to this oracle deck. It's all a matter of perspective and interpretation. The mystery zodiac cards can be separated from the deck and used as archetypes for specific masculine and feminine energies relative to the experiences of the energy that particular card represents. The cards can be read in the upright or reverse position, apply different spreads from past, present, future to single card, single question, and prediction readings. This oracle deck can be used in conjunction with tarot and other oracle decks, okay? Or they can be used on their own, again, for answering questions, to getting insight into situations, all right? There's no guidebook or PDFs included with the deck. This deck was created to be more intuitive, okay? It was created with the intentions of pulling on many sources from numerology. Every card is numbered in the left-hand corner. Numerology to astrology. There is zodiac signs throughout that can help you narrow down energies, give specific answers about specific people or energies that you're connected to. Okay, you can pull on numerology, astrology, the planets. Okay, there's a card that represents every planet in this deck, as well as the elements. Okay, and we have keywords, and you also have imagery that you can divine from. So there's so much in this deck. Again, surprisingly simplistic, but yet deeply profound and thought-provoking. This deck sparks, it invokes, it inspires, okay? So, again, the deck is 2.75 by 4.75. It's like a typical standard tarot deck. Tarot-sized cards, but it's an oracle deck, okay? So it's going to go well with your other cards. The cards will also come shrink wrapped. Here is the deck package. They'll come shrink wrapped. Okay, as you can see, like one of the cards, the mystery is called Mystery. All right, it's on the bottom. Really nice weight to the deck, and I have this here to show you as well. Each card comes with numerology, keywords. There's so many ways you can divine messages from these cards. Each deck has an insert, okay, which shares the deck's philosophy and overall direction and intention of the oracle deck and its mysteries, okay? So each deck comes with an insert card like this, all right? For a limited time, I have decks that are rounded, okay? This is a rounded deck here. This is a rounded deck on the edges. I believe it's like a ½ inch of roundedness on the corners. The deck that will be prevalent when these rounded corner decks are sold out. This is what we're going to be going with. It's still rounded corners. It's not sharp, but it's a ½ of an inch of roundness on the card. These ones here are like a half, so they're much more rounded. Okay, so if this is your preference to have the rounded corner, the more rounded corner, then I have these decks available still until they sell out. Okay, and then we're going to be going with this deck shape here. Okay, however, if you really truly after this sells out want to get a rounded deck, you can, you know, a rounded corner deck, a more rounded corner deck, for whatever reason, you can contact me and we can see what we can do about that. But after these ones sell out, this is what we'll be dealing with. So if you need a reference, okay, this shape is more like the traditional Rider-Waite shape with the quarter rounded corners, like 1/4 of a rounded edge. Okay, it's the exact same shape. It's more of a square, not sharp points, but a ½ of an inch rounded versus the rounded corners of this card. Okay, so thought that would be helpful to show you. Like I told you guys, there's so many ways to use your deck. You can separate all of the celebrity star cards. Again, the first edition does not have the celebrities incorporated into the deck. You can get an idea of how that'll look in some of the posts I've put up. Okay, when the celebrity cards are integrated, it'll be in the second edition. The first deck is the true mystery deck. Okay, so you can separate your mystery cards, use them separately. You can blend them all together, which is what the nature of the deck is made for. But, you know, I'm just trying to show you how many ways that this deck can aid you in what it is that you're trying to clarify or get answers to. All right, so this is split just to show you that this can be used as oracle guidance or to confirm or to see what energies are coming through. Okay, there is a card for every zodiac in here, and of course there are some repeated zodiacs because some of these zodiac signs represent different passed on legends, stars that have the same zodiac sign. Okay, so again, just showing you that you can split the deck from the descriptive cards and the mystery cards, or you can put them all together. When I go through the cards, I have a bit of a surprise for you guys. Like I said, all the artwork in this illustrations and the sketches have already been done during this process. Now we're just beginning the phases for the second edition. But having the first edition, I believe is really beautiful because it is thought-provoking. It allows you to think. Like I said, you don't have the images, but you have these descriptive words. And more than likely, there is a celebrity in here that everyone knows, no matter what generation that you're from. Even if you are from a later or earlier generation, these are souls that you will know or heard of. Okay? And with this descriptive words, you'll be able to clearly understand and resonate and understand who the celebrity is, because their names aren't on the deck. That's the whole point of the mystery, right? So as I'm going through the review, I have a little surprise for you guys. I'm going to do a little flash of some of the sketches that I have in the creative process of doing the deck and preparing for the second edition, so that you can have an idea of the process and how the second edition will come together, and it'll give you a little more familiarity with the nature of the deck as we move through the cards, okay? So like I mentioned, there are 34 passed on unforgettable legends, stars, however you want to call it, mystery zodiac cards in the deck, okay? In the first edition, 31 of those cards will be represented by the Orion constellation with the descriptive words that describes the passed on legend's life. That way you can crack the mystery of who this card represents. It's not that difficult because it's a lot of descriptive words here. But in the first edition, there are no images. So you have to draw on your memory. You have to connect, all right? And so 31 of the cards has the Orion constellation and descriptive words. 3 of the cards are bonus cards. And those 3 celebrities are dated celebrities, okay? Much older. So we have Shakespeare, we have Van Gogh, and we have Joan of Arc with these 3 cards. These are the bonus cards. Even in the second edition, when the illustrations are incorporated into the mystery star cards, zodiac cards, these 3 cards won't have images drawn by me incorporated into the Orion galaxy. These are just 3 bonus cards, right? With images that represent these legends, okay? So this would be Shakespeare, okay, who was a Taurus. And this card has a message on there that describes Shakespeare, and it's a quote on there that also gives a clue that this is Shakespeare that we're talking about here, okay? Van Gogh, same thing, was an Aries. Descriptive words about his life, his legacy, and a quote. And then we have Joan of Arc, okay? Descriptive words about her life. Her zodiac sign is 3 on here because a lot of people say that Joan of Arc was a Capricorn, and some connect Sagittarius energy with Joan of Arc, and others correlate Joan of Arc to a Fucus energy, okay? That warrior energy. So with this card coming up in a reading, it could resonate with all 3 of these signs, or any of the descriptive words, or anything that connects Joan of Arc to what it is that you are trying to clarify within your specific reading, etc. So these are the 3 bonus cards, the bonus Unforgettable Legend cards, that in the first edition are not sketches, and in the second edition won't be sketches. They'll still be these images, okay? So we're going to go through each card. Before we end this review, okay? Like I said, insert card shares the deck's philosophy, okay? Number 1, Gemini, okay? Prophet, poet, activist, only fear of death, until the end of time, me against the world, unconditional love, changes, right? So crack the mystery on who this card represents, okay? Gemini, Tupac, okay? Number 1. I'll reiterate. There's numerology, keywords, planets, astrology. It's so much that you can pull on to gain clarity, to get information from this deck. But in terms of the mystery card, Tupac's name isn't on this deck, on this card, but with these descriptive words, it's going to be really easy for you to understand that this is who this card represents. So depending on the nature of the reading that you're doing, you can draw on the fact that this card represents Tupac and how something in his life resonates with whatever it is that you are connecting with in your reading for your current. Or you can just use this as, okay, this is Gemini, so this is what I need to this zodiac sign is clarifying something important in my reading. Okay, so number 1, Gemini. All right. And let's see if I can find a treat for you guys in my old sketches in the earlier process. In the second edition deck, this image will be incorporated into this card, okay? Every image that I chose of a celebrity is something that resonated with me, something that brought out something really special about the unforgettable legend or star. All right. I like to focus on eyes a lot when I do sketches of people, and I wanted to make sure something really connected with the eyes. All right, so when this is incorporated into the card, it'll really bring out the true special nature of this deck for the second edition. All right, but the first edition, again, does not have the celebrity image incorporated into it. It's part of the mystery. It's part of the mysterious nature of the deck. Okay, so that's the first card. Second card is Virgo. Amy Winehouse is what this card represents, okay? Keywords: jazz, soul, blues, back to black, emotional depth, unique, brilliant writer, tortured mind, wounded heart, ignored signs, anxiety, cry for help, rehab, love is a losing game. All right, so the mystery really isn't that hard to solve. You more than likely could guess that this is Amy Winehouse with just the first couple of words, but it's enough keywords on there to help anyone really come into understanding of who this card represents, what unforgettable legend this card represents. Okay, so again, aside from the unforgettable legend aspect of the card, it's still here as a zodiac. This Virgo energy can represent anything or anyone or any situation. Okay, numerology number 2. And a quick flash of the beginning process of the sketch for Amy Winehouse, okay? Number 2, Scorpio. All right, and this card represents Dorothy Dandridge. Okay. Again, number 3, Carmen Jones, 40s actress, singer, undeniable beauty, misunderstood, suffering, inequality, disadvantages, habitual intoxication, repressed emotion, haunted. Okay, so again, there is light and shadow aspects to this deck. All of these unforgettable legends have, like I said, led very complex lives. So there are really, again, light aspects, shadow aspects to the deck. If it comes out in reverse, if it comes out upright, all of it matters, okay? So it depends on how you divine the energy. And then for, again, Dorothy Dandridge with the Scorpio. She was a Scorpio, okay? So these images are going to be incorporated
Virgo
into
energy.
the second edition. The keywords for this mystery card are man in the mirror, thriller, musical genius, global influence, international sensation, generous soul, image, family, introvert, childhood, prescriptions, privacy, doctors, scandal. Alright, anyone without seeing the name Michael Jackson would know that this card represents Michael Jackson. Okay, number 4, Virgo. I'll do a quick look at the imagery that'll be in the second edition. All right, but again, first edition, it's the mystery that you're solving, and this is Michael Jackson. Okay, I'm going to go through the deck, and then I'll do a quick overview of some of the images. I won't share all of the images. All right, number 5 is Leo, sensational 80s pop artist. The Voice, dignity, fall from grace, drug abuse, denial, riveting personal life dynamics, and faith. All right. So it's easy to solve the mystery of who this celebrity is. And she was a Leo, Whitney Houston, okay? Number 5, Aquarius, intellect, self-taught, 60s radical activist, Black Panther, 2 shots, community, leader. If you're from a younger generation, not familiar with the Black Panthers, more than likely you've heard of Huey Newton. Alright, but with these keywords, intellect, self-taught, 60s radical activist, Black Panther, 2 shots, community leader, you could pretty much crack the mystery that this is Huey Newton, okay? But even if you didn't, these keywords could be clarifiers for tarot cards that you've already pulled, or clarification about an Aquarius that you're dealing with, or someone that you're connected to, or that the current is connected to, could be in, a humanitarian, or something that connects with the keywords on this card, even if it's not relevant to Huey Newton. That's why this deck is so powerful. So much information that can be pulled from it, okay? Mysteries in the stars. Number 5, Scorpio. Number 7, Scorpio. I shut my eyes and the world dropped dead. Daddy. Mad Girl's Love Song. Writer. Confessional poet. Clinical depression. Electric complex. Tortured soul. And suicide, okay? So this mystery card is representing Sylvia Plath, okay, who was a Scorpio. Number 8, Capricorn, the Princess of R&B, underage exposure, industry tactics, conspiracy theory, Queen of the Damned, warning, overload, resolution, 1 in a million, right? To crack the mystery of who this celebrity is, most can come to understand that this represents a Leah, okay? Don't want to give away too much of the process with the sketches. Number 9, Cancer, the People's Princess, paparazzi, defiant, emotional depth, and complexity. Philanthropist, empath, right? Cancer. Princess Diana would be the mystery of who this passed on legend is and what this card is representing. Number 10, Gemini. I'm your conscious, I'm love, I would die for you, a red beret, incomprehensible, 1999, Prince, okay? Number 11, Portal, all is mine, truth, health, universal law, alternate timelines, Thoth, Archangel Raphael. And this card also represents air, okay? So there is a card that represents all of the elements. So again, you're pulling on all sorts of tools and energies here that can come through to give you clarity. Number 11, Portal. Number 12, Sorcery. Pure evil, black magic, necromancy, spells, evil eye, dark spiritualist, chaos magic. Number 13, Karma. It has the descriptive words there. Number 14, Fluid. Number 15, Captivate. Number 16, Revolt. Number 17, Restricted. Number 18, Other Realms. Number 19, Source. Number 20, Final Passage. This is like judgment energy. Some of the cards do correlate to tarot, like judgment in, tarot is number 20 as well. Number 21, Epiphany. Number 22, direction. Number 23, penetrate. Number 24, light. Number 25, disassociate. Number 26, soul star. Number 27, passion. Number 28, true colors. Number 29, telepathy. Number 30, trauma. Number 31, Aries. It's a mystery card. Aries, Taurus, Cusper. Blonde bombshell, highly intelligent, family oriented, ultra feminine, publicity, fatal crash, wrongful death, singer, entertainer. This would represent Jane Mansfield. Who was an Aries. So, whether or not you believe in cusps or not, someone does. That could be resonant for someone. That could be clarity for someone. You know, someone could be an Aries, Taurus, Cusper. You could have done a reading on someone where there was energy that came out about a crash. This would be clarifying that energy. Whether or not it's connected to Jane Mansfield or not. But the fact that this card does represent Jane Mansfield energy. This could be someone, clarity, that's someone who's blonde, someone who's ultra feminine, someone who is a singer, actress, someone who does things for publicity. So, again, so many ways that you can divine answers through these cards. Number 32, alchemy. It literally looks like, you know, the fire. It looks like someone with a bow and arrow ready to shoot. Number 33, Sagittarius Energy. Phenomenal talent, electric guitar, service, travel, trip, psychedelics, rock legend, the greatest ever, instrumentalist, Hall of Fame. Alright, so most could guess the mystery behind this card, that it's representing Jimi Hendrix. Okay, number 33, Jimi Hendrix was Sagittarius. Okay. We have Libra, number 34, Gilda, cover girl, the original cover girl, poster girl, captivating dancer, 40s icon, socialite, center of attention, gorgeous, shy, inferiority complex, abusive, chaotic love affairs. legalities, alcoholism, Alzheimer's, okay? So this would be the energy of Rita Hayward. Number 35, we have infinite possibilities. 36, heaven. 37, a bonus card, right? A unforgettable legend, but this one represents Shakespeare, okay? It says Romeo and Juliet, playwright, poet, writer, dramatist, comedy, love, tragedy, and it's like 6 of earth energy. If there's a quote that says, the sweetest honey is loathsome in its own deliciousness, and in the taste destroys the appetite. Therefore, love moderately. Okay, so this is a mystery card, but it's a bonus card, so it doesn't have the Orion Galaxy. In the second edition, it won't have a sketch. This bonus card will remain the same in both editions. But when you read these keywords, you're going to automatically know that this is Shakespeare. But in a reading, you could just draw on the fact that this is a Taurus energy, or there's something here about balance or love or connection, right? Number 38, Virgo, likable, humor, 70s sitcom, Three's Company, compromising situations, landlord, assumptions, resilient, practical, resourceful, expressive, and witty. Okay, so this is John Ritter. Okay, this card represents John Ritter, who was a Virgo, whose most prominent role was in this sitcom called Three's Company. And anyone can pick up on that energy through these keywords. But aside from who John Ritter is, there is a lot of other energies to pull on. Okay, Virgo energy, and also these keywords that could represent something that you're clarifying in a reading. Number 39, Leo. Vamp, the best of silent film era, Hollywood's first sex symbol, and first Cleopatra. Hollywood's first Cleopatra. I quote, a fool there was, persona, emotive, expression, dramatic, climatic, mysterious, crystal ball, scrying, passion, feminist. All right, so this is representing Theta Bara, okay? Theta Bara, the original silent era star, okay? And a lot of my imagery that I posted about the second edition has her image on it, okay? So Theta Bara, Leo energy. Number 40, final curtain. '41, red light special. 42, final take. 43, sell out. 44, Aquarius energy, a mystery card. Tentation means the act of influencing by exciting hope or strong desire, temptation, compel, seduce, urge, emo rap, rising star, extreme style, trendsetter, someone that's afraid to let go, extortion, gun violence, I'm sad I know you. Okay, if you are of an older generation, you may not completely understand who this is, but most people understand that this is XXX Tentacion, okay? And even if you don't, you can draw on the fact that this is Aquarius energy, and any of these keywords could resonate with something that you're trying to clarify in a reading, or could give you answers to a question that you're trying to get the answer to, okay? Number 45, paradoxical. Number 46 is another star mystery card, Gemini, waterfalls, 90s female trio, crazy, sexy, cool, writer, producer, creative mind, dual nature, love and hate, fire, wrath, mental confusion, misguided, inner quest, okay? So this would represent Left Eye Lisa Lopez, who was a Gemini, okay? And I've done marketing, I've done some images with Left Eye incorporated into this Gemini card online in the community, on my website, so you can find how that card will look with the second edition, okay? We have Sagittarius energy here with number 47. Pain, split-second decision, world on drugs, death race for love, songwriter, lucid dreams. Okay, again, older generations may not understand who this is, but most people have heard of Juice WRLD, okay? And even if you don't know, not interested in knowing, it's Sagittarius energy, and any of these keywords could correlate to anything, again, that you're trying to clarify in a reading or a question that you may have. But this is number 47, mystery card, Sagittarius zodiac, and this card would be representing Juice WRLD, okay? And this is the image that will be incorporated into the second edition. Pisces energy next, number 48. Diamonds, glamour, fame, luxury, and beauty. Child prodigy, Cleopatra, suddenly last summer, leading lady, violet eyes, alcohol and marriage, divorces, extremes. Okay. So again, Pisces energy, this will represent Elizabeth Taylor. Okay. So most people have heard of Elizabeth Taylor, and I could have read maybe one or two of those descriptive keywords and you would have been able to guess that that's Elizabeth Taylor. All right, second edition will have the image of Elizabeth Taylor incorporated. Again, I focus on eyes a lot. All right, so this image will be incorporated into the mystery aspect of the deck of the second edition, okay? The next card we have is Sagittarius energy, number 49. Healer, alkaline, soul food, cure for disease, herbalist, inspirational speaker, divine messenger, cosmically connected. All right, so most people would be able to crack the mystery of who this unforgettable legend is, and it's Dr. Sabi, okay? Who was a Sagittarius, all right? And this image will be incorporated into the second edition. Number 50 is a Gemini energy, mesmerizing, sensual duality, stereotype, gentlemen prefer blondes, happy birthday, Mr. President, insecurity, press, lost, codependency, childhood trauma, longing, okay? Most people would understand and guess that this mystery card is representing Marilyn Monroe, all right, who was a Gemini. The second edition will have this image incorporated into the deck, okay? Number 51, we have Venus. Number 52, we have Aries. All right, talent, devotion, perfectionism, pain, insomnia, controversy, why so serious, and the dark night. All right. Aries energy, this card represents Heath Ledger. Okay. Who was an Aries? Number 53 is a bonus card. Unforgettable legend, Karen Carpenter, who is a Pisces. Again, the bonus cards are represented by images, not sketches, in the first and second edition deck. Okay, so this would represent Karen Carpenter, who was a Pisces. Okay, and the keywords are close to you. Eve, 70s female, sibling of trendy pop duo band, vocals and drums, eating disorder. Okay, so even if you've never heard of Karen Carpenter, and if off of those keywords you couldn't guess that was Karen Carpenter, then again, this is still Pisces energy. You can draw clarity on a reading that you're doing based off of the drums, the musical aspect, the astrological sign, or any of the keywords that connects with something that you're trying to clarify or get answers about that may have nothing to do with Karen Carpenter. Okay, of course we also have the numerology there as well. Number 53. Number 54, we have casting. Number 55, rise. Number 56, past. Number 57, contract. Number 58, astral travel. Number 59, Leo energy, stand by me, 90s actor, unrealized potential, unfulfilled dreams, youth, pressure, experimentation, drama, consequences. Okay, Leo energy, this card represents River Phoenix. Okay, River Phoenix, and there's a card that correlates to this celebrity, which will be in the second edition. But in the first edition, you'll have to use your mind, use your memory, or if you still can't connect with who this celebrity energy is or this unforgettable legend is, then you would then use the keywords or the astrological sign or the numerology to connect it to your reading or to gain answers. Number 60, Akasha, High Priestess energy. Number 61, out of body experience. Number 62, reoccurring. Deja vu, loops and traps. Nightmares, signs, synchronicities, visions. Number 61, number 63, mystery. Omen, occult knowledge, ego, mediumship, secrecy, curiosity, death, hidden tarot divination. Number 64, cycles. Number 65, nirvana. Number 66, protection. Number 67 is another bonus card, the Joan of Arc card, like I already explained to you earlier. This is Capricorn, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus energy. This is a bonus card, okay? So this card in the first or second edition deck will not be a sketch. This unforgettable legend is represented by an image, and this will be Joan of Arc, okay? The descriptive words are, I am not afraid. I was born to do this. That's a quote. And then the descriptive words are sacrifice, feminine warrior, persecution, sword, and burning for a cause. With those descriptive words, most people would understand that this is representing Joan of Arc. Number 68, Sagittarius Energy, inheritance, billionaire, widow, guest model, sex symbol, reality show, fantasy is reality. I'm sorry, fantasy versus reality, weight fluctuations, eccentric, lawyers, loss, tragedies. Most people will be able to crack the mystery that this card is representing Anna Nicole Smith, okay, who was a Sagittarius. Number 69, time. Number 70, self. Number 71, Aries Energy, which is a mystery card. Still I Rise, poet, public speaker, activist, survivor, phenomenal woman. Okay, the mystery energy of this card is Maya Angelou, okay, who was an Aries. And that image, her image will be incorporated into the second edition deck. Number 72, we have the moon. Number 73, we have intel. Number 74, soldier soul, marked, devil, hollow, silenced, bound, chained, live backwards, signed, sunken place, and possession. Number 75, behind the scenes. Number 76, black hole. Number 77, Sagittarius Energy, artist, multicultural Mexico-born painter, self-portraits, fighter, chronic pain, loss, fertility, fragile yet strong, rebellion, sexual freedom. Most of you will be able to guess that that is Frida Kahlo, all right, who was a Sagittarius, and this image will be incorporated into the second edition, okay? Guys, remember, these sketches are like early sketches. All the sketches are complete now, but I don't want to really reveal the final product on this review, as those images still need to be incorporated into the mystery cards, okay, for the second edition, where the mystery gets easier because the images will be incorporated into the deck. But with all these keywords, it will be very hard to not be able to solve the mystery of who these cards are, who these cards represent, the unforgettable legends that these cards represent. The next card, number 78, is Aries Energy. I could fall in love, family, inner circle, fashion, betrayal, cowardice, trust, jealousy, and envy, theft, hostile, fatality, legacy, dreaming of you. Okay. Do I have a card for her? An image for her out? So most people would understand that that mystery card is representing Selena, who was an Aries. Okay. And this image will be incorporated into the mystery second edition deck. Okay. Number 79, again, a bonus card. Aries Energy representing Van Gogh. The keywords are sunflower, starry nights, paintings of emotion, beauty and color, poverty, neglect, recluse, mad genius, notoriety after death. Okay, Aries Energy. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? All right, now whether or not you resonate with Van Gogh or know about Van Gogh, which I'm not sure who doesn't, or you don't want to connect Van Gogh to this energy of this oracle, whatever you're clarifying, whatever questions you have, there's more than enough keywords here that represent Van Gogh's life, his art, and these keywords that something will resonate or be able to clarify what it is that you are trying to gain clarity on in your reading. Okay. Number 80, Pisces Energy. Nirvana, never mind, come as you are, sensitive, silent, pain, love, late 80s, 90s grunge, high, Generation X, social shift, escapism. Right, most of you would guess that this card is representing Kurt Cobain. Okay. Who was a Pisces, okay? We have number 81, drowning. We have number 82, Scorpio, clueless, 8 Mile, mysterious circumstances, unanswered questions, absurdity, mother, investigation, clever, charisma. Again, Scorpio energy. This mystery card is representing Brittany Murphy, who was a Scorpio, okay? And that image will be incorporated into the second edition. Number 83, Sagittarius, dog for life, rider, dark man X, distinctive voice, charisma, slippin', fallen, battles. Before I finish the keywords, most of you already know that this is DMX. All right. Anguish and heartbreak, abandonment, loyalty, royalties, real, and willpower. Okay. Again, the mystery of this card is representing DMX. Okay. And this image will be incorporated into the second edition deck. Okay. And again, DMX was a Sagittarius. So the last card we have is number 84, and it's Leo energy. Okay, victory lap, charitable, entrepreneurial spirit, inner circle, plot, external conflict, drama, infiltrate, spiritual, brilliant, influence, strength, and marathon. Okay, so again, the mysterious aspect of this card represents most of you would know that this card is representing Nipsey Hussle, okay? Nipsey Hussle. And this image will be incorporated into the second edition, okay, which is the last card of the Oracle deck. Number 84, Leo Energy. Nipsey Hussle was a Leo Energy, okay? So that is all of the cards. That is all of the cards. So that's the deck review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What else? The deck is available on Etsy, on the website. Check the description below if you have any questions. Go to the website if you have, need more information. But yeah, 350 GSM in the card stock. It's a really good card stock, okay? Again, matte finish. 1/4 inch rounded corners. And I don't know what else to say. This is Mysteries in the Stars. First creation, look out for more decks from December's Divine 555 Oracles. The next deck is going to be a message deck, but it's not going to be your typical, not your average typical message deck. As y'all know, I write poetry, so it'll be profound messages, really high quality deck, beautiful intentions behind the poetry that's incorporated into the messages. So just keep looking out for beautiful, healing, inspiring, enlightening, creative projects. And again, you are the best part of the December's Divine 555 team. Okay, you are the best part of the December Warrior family. Keep your eye out in the process of creating the second edition of Mysteries in the Stars. And you guys will see me using these cards in readings in the near future. Okay, so thanks for joining me. Thanks for sharing your energy with me. Guys, there's a lot going on. In the skies at this time. We're moving into a solar eclipse new moon in Sagittarius. A lot of shifts taking place at this time. So I love you all. Stay in your power. Keep your vibration high now more than ever. Spread love wherever you go, and know that even in the twilight of the darkest and coldest night of December, remember that you'll be fine. There is nothing that can stop what's truly divine. Until next time.